Birds need Houston, and Houston needs birds. A healthy city includes natural spaces where people can visit to escape the pace of the urban environment and connect to the natural world. The greater Houston area is one of the most diverse in the country, and Houston Audubon's Bird-Friendly Communities program is doing its part to invite nature to the city by making it a welcoming place for birds and wildlife. Houston is located in the Central Flyway. Imagine 2.5 million birds departing from the Yucatan Peninsula and traveling 600 miles across the Gulf of Mexico to the upper Texas coast. These birds need Houston Audubon's coastal sanctuaries to rest and refuel after a grueling 18 to 22-hour flight. And they need a welcoming city that will support their stay.
Well, the main objective of Bird-Friendly Communities is to connect people to birds in our city environment. And we do that 3 key ways. We plant native plants for birds, we build bird-friendly habitats across the city, and we advocate on behalf of birds and wildlife. Our Natives Nursery is unique in that no other organization in Houston offers real deal native plants for both homeowners and restoration projects. We have 60 species of native plants in the nursery, so we're just so proud that we're able to fill that important need. It's really important that we build bird-friendly habitats across the city, and we're working with Houston Parks and Rec Department to build bird-friendly parks along our riparian corridors so that when people walk along our bios, they can see birds, they can enjoy nature really close to home. With our advocacy efforts, we've reached thousands of people with the message of how they can help birds. And National Audubon actually declared our Lights Out effort in Galveston one of the top conservation success stories of 2017. We're also working with Texas Parks and Wildlife to develop a Bird City program, and fingers crossed that Houston can become the first bird city of Texas.
So when I introduce folks to our live bird ambassadors, it's not just getting them to appreciate how amazing these birds are, which they are, it's letting folks know that they can appreciate birds in their own backyard and do things in their everyday lives to help them out. And that's what we're inspiring people to do today, taking care of habitats, planting natives, thus helping and supporting our bird populations. Our Gala theme is birds, bugs, and blooms. So many hundreds of species rely on native insects to survive and to raise their families, and we can help and support these populations by planting native plants that the native insects rely upon.
Our Natives Nursery is responsible for providing plants to major restoration efforts, as well as to individuals who realize that every green space counts. These real deal native plants are the key to healthy urban living, and our volunteers work tirelessly to grow these plants from locally collected native seed. We also grow native milkweeds that are vital to providing habitat for monarch butterflies as well as other pollinators.
Our 2 Gala honorees this year, the Garden Club of Houston and Don Verser, are role models who are doing the real work that makes Houston a better place for us now and in the future. The Garden Club of Houston has a real focus on conservation, growing native plants, removing invasive species, planting trees, and supporting so many conservation projects in the communities such as scholarships, habitat gardens, community vegetable gardens, and educational brochures. The Garden Club of Houston has a deep commitment to birds, bugs, plants, and people. It's hard to know which Don Verser is most passionate about, prairies or birds. He removes privet at High Island, conducts bird surveys amid heat and mosquitoes, builds prairie gardens in the city, and perhaps most importantly, he is a fierce advocate for coastal prairies, recognizing that less than 1% is left. Don says that very little wilderness remains in our region, and it's up to us to keep it. The challenges are real. Houston Audubon is not backing down. We provide plants to support birds and pollinators. We build habitats where people can enjoy the outdoors and become the next generation of birders and conservationists. We fight to limit threats to birds and to be a voice for wildlife, green space, and the rising generation that is in desperate need of more access to nature. With your help tonight, we can achieve our vision of a Houston that is truly bird-friendly.